Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Let's Play the Wonderful 101. No shopping today, we're going straight into Operation 3.
003, Stratoport Stratospheric Airport.
Team, thanks to your efforts, we've regained complete control of the Sentinel comm network, and strategic data is coming back online. We are now able to assess the invaders' tactical capabilities in detail, and track their movements across the entire planet. Alice, is your analysis complete?
Displaying strategic information now. I'm showing a massive enemy fleet in sector SK6108. They're headed for Stratoport at high speed.
Stratoport? No, it can't be.
Alice, plot a course for Stratoport immediately. Maximum speed.
Roger.
Nelson, bro? I don't suppose you could give us, like, the dumbed-down version of what's up? I mean, I'm down, but some of these guys aren't the sharpest swords in the rack.
Indeed! I second this notion. Certain wonderful ones may not be so wonderful in grasping the peril at hand.
The majority of the geathjerk invasion force is still held at bay by our hyper-plasma shield Margarita, which is powered by super reactors positioned at 5 strategic locations across the planet. They've been carefully camouflaged to prevent the jerks from discerning their locations. But despite our efforts, the enemy is moving in to strike one of the reactors as we speak.
Dude, this is bad. I mean, I knew it was bad all along, but hearing it all spelled out really brings it home.
Oui, each time I hear it, my hairs stand on end.
You don't think they've hacked the main Mother Platinum system, do you?
No, there's no sign Mother Platinum has been compromised.
Maybe this glorified smartphone leaked the information? Peace down?
Without Margarita, Earth would already be lost. It was the brainchild of a brilliant young scientist, and without her sacrifice, it would never have been completed. We'll defend it with our lives. We owe her legacy that much.
Huh?
We've reached the target coordinates, decelerating to impulse speed. Tachyon radar shows a formation of stratospheric shuttles. I'm getting an encoded SOS from the group. Long-range camera feed on screen.
They're under attack!
Those jerks. We can't lose those shuttles. Wonderful 100, you need to get in there and save those shuttles. The Virgin Victory will handle any enemy air power.
Roger! Team, fall in!
Roger?
I'm sure that I said this before, but Green eats something different every single operation. In 2, it was the rice ball, and in 3, it's going to be a cheeseburger every time. So now I'm going to try to introduce a more advanced technique called Unite Mixing, which, as you can see, is a little bit tricky to do. But basically, what it lets you do is buffer an input for a special move while you're drawing a Unite Morph. So the special move comes out as soon as you confirm the Unite Morph. You do the input with the left stick while you're drawing with the right. So you do, like, back forward while you draw the line for the sword, and then as soon as you hit the confirm button, Wonder Stinger comes out with the sword. If you get really good at it, it can be really fluid, and it opens up combos. It opens up the combo system even further, and it lets you do some really advanced, fancy-looking juggles. But at least I personally find it really tough to do consistently. It takes a bit of practice.
Team, unite up!
Roger.
Now this, I haven't really shown before. But, on the gamepad, if I can get this displayed correctly... On. It's not quite what I want to do. Let me pull it up now, and then switch over. There we go. Oh, I can't use the touch interface when the gamepad picture's displayed. You can change your leader characters. Like, Wonder Magician can take Blue's place as your sword user, and he'll show up instead of Blue. It gives them extra experience, too. Corwin also corrected me, like, way back in episode 2 about how experience works for the Wonderful Ones. Every single individual Wonderful One has their own experience bar, and their own experience contributes to your overall XP to unlock your skills and more slots for custom blocks. Look how gigantic and luxurious this plane is. Spacious. I wish I could be on a plane as fucking wide open as this. Leg room for days.
What the heck? What's the kid doing here?
Luca? You're supposed to be in sickbay.
Huh? How do you know my name?
Cause that's what the other kids at school call you?
You all patched up, sweetie? I was nothing, just a scratch. Hey, you guys are gonna go fight those aliens, right? I know you can't do it alone. I'll go with you.
Sorry, little dude. Ankle biters and firefights don't mix.
What? I know I can do this. I know I can. Take me with you.
No means no. N-O. No way. Better run home to Mama now, kid.
How am I supposed to get home, huh? Flap my arms and fly? Besides, my mom and dad are gone.
Oh, snap.
Look, there's no time to argue. Luca's coming with us.
Dude.
Electroplate him with a tiny wonder mask. An extra tiny one. Everyone else, cover Luca.
I've said this in other Platinum games. Kamiya loves putting kids in his games. Somebody asked him about it at the Scalebound panel, and I don't think he gave a straight answer. Or at least I don't remember what the answer he gave was. Like, we have Luca, Loki, Sherry, Cereza. The list goes on and on. Also, I've been doing that mask thing, making their masks transparent. People have been asking about what that is, and I guess I forgot to explain it at some point. You can hit the right trigger.
How do you like me now?
Not at all, Luca. Go away. I don't like him at all. You can hit the right trigger during dialogue to turn their masks transparent. It's a fun little Easter egg. Let's take care of all the Dogus and recruit you guys. And then we'll get sucked out onto the hull of the ship. Oh no, fire bad, fire hot. Professor will help. Whoa, fire indeed hot. This is where I was trying to go. There is a really well hidden wonderful one behind the tail section of the ship, and it's Wonder Prince, a little reference to Little King's story. For some reason, I guess Kamiya just really likes Little King's story. And our very first mission of the game is actually going to be in Alfheim. I've been thinking about this for a while, but is Luca's voice actor Jimmy Neutron? It sounds just like him. Like, I know Blue is Sonic the Hedgehog, Vorkin is Raiden, and Pink is Terra Strong, but is Luca Jimmy Neutron? And I can't for the life of me remember who Red is. I don't hear him in a lot of stuff. The secret mission isn't too out there. It's just a fight against two of these jelly enemies. What were they called? Nurks? I guess the big gimmick of this one is that you only have 3 pips of health instead of 5, which is what we've gotten used to in the secret missions so far. So we can only take 3 hits damage. We're aiming for 0 as always, because we do want to get that pure platinum if at all possible. So now that we're fighting 2 of these together, we really don't change our approach that much, except that we're running away twice as often. And occasionally we get to take advantage of one of them shooting a laser that we can reflect and just add that to our damage. Because we already want to have the sword out throughout the whole fight anyway. If one of them is shooting a laser at us as we're hacking away at the other one, that's really free damage. Okay, good stuff. That's definitely passing for the combo score. Oh, I took like 4 seconds too long. I'm pretty sure platinum for time is 130. Oh, well. I'm not going to get too heartbroken over that one. I think in general I'm going to stop worrying so much about that. Unnecessary stress. Like, there's no way I'm doing crazy good with the pure plats in a live commentated LP, so probably not worth stressing out about too much. Okay, now to get rid of some of the fire, I think we turn this, and that jettisons part of the hull. And the other thing that enables us to do is to actually walk across the outer part of the plane. So they introduced a new enemy type, which looks like the parasite that was on the tower that we fought during the 2C boss. Ooh, that was a good parry. But we don't actually fight that enemy here. Instead, it kind of just goes off screen and harasses us with drill missiles. And I believe this is the first of a couple of waves. I want to say the next one is it Daidogus? No, it's the spiked one that we have to deal with next. And I think there might be a wave after that. We'll recruit him. Yeah, if I didn't mention that, you can also recruit the medium-sized Dogus. Yeah, it is the spiked one. Oh, I was hoping he was going into his spin dash. You can always get a guaranteed armor removal when he does his spin dash. That's okay, we still got it pretty quick. Off to a strong start with this one. Oh, I don't think I took damage. I think somehow he only hit the rest of my people, but somehow avoided blue. I'll have to see. You don't see that too often. But we don't get the results screen until we do this. So the missiles destroy our path, so we make a new one. We make one of our own with the Ignite Chain. Yeah, no damage somehow. Okay, I'll take it.
Hey! This is a trifling bit uncomfortable in here. Hey, y'all hear me? I'm in here. Come on, y'all. I'm too old to be stuck. I need my blankie. Hey! This is a trifling bit uncomfortable in here. Oh. Jiminy Christmas. Don't you kids know how to save an old man proper like?
Sorry, mister.
Oh, it's you.
Professor! My dear Professor! It has been so long! Eccentric as always, I see.
Now get!
Professor, what are you doing aboard the shuttle?
Why you always asking questions you already got answers for? Them jerks are after a super reactor in a Stratoport. I was just taking some of my creations over to protect the reactor.
Why is it always protect and defend? Why can't we just take the fight to them? Just cut some bigwig alien's head off and say, see you later, bye-bye. Come on.
Blue, I advise restraint. The geezer, he does not take well to critique.
Who you calling geezer, baguette? Anyhow, If you can hold your horses for the 24 hours we need to keep that reactor going, then we can bring them all the tarnation you want.
Dude, that a promise?
I'll fill you in on the details once you've completed your mission. Now, my stuff's in the cargo bay of shuttle number 1. Y'all need to grab it and get it into the Stratoport. That shuttle goes down, and our gooses is cooked.
Roger. Team, let's move!
Roger.
That is Professor Shirogane, the professor whose name came up in reference to the Shirogane drive powering their Sentinel suits. When he gets confused, his hair turns into a question mark. When he gets excited, it turns into an exclamation mark. He also sounds a lot like Bill from King of the Hill. I don't think it's the same voice actor, though. I want to say his voice actor's name is Fred Tatasciore. Shirogane's name also translates to white coin, but it can also be read as platinum coin. Wonder Clean, Arthur Philip Weiss? The dentist? I don't recognize that reference at all. I don't know what that could be a reference to. Famous dentist, maybe? Just gonna go out on a limb and say it's a reference to like the forefather of modern dentistry or something. So just like Shirogane, in order to help these guys out, we have to first punch the rubble off of them. And as soon as you go up the steps, we trigger mission 3. I never noticed this pattern before, but Operation 3A really likes to start their missions off this way with the small and the medium dogus. Oh no! Come on, camera. I barely saw that coming. Does not do well in tight spaces, especially not tight spaces with a lot of obstructions or weird angles or anything like that. Like, fuck this camera right now. This is a boring one because we're doing what we did a couple of operations ago in one of the secret missions, which is positioning ourselves between two hoedowns and just abusing the hell out of Unite Guts. Oh, wow. What? I gutsed in time, come on. Before the stem of the cherry caught the explosive, what is hitting me? Oh, there's one of these still alive! Son of a bitch. Oh, I'm doing real bad. That is what I would like to refer to. That is what I like to refer to as being on tilt. Man. Alright, before I move on, I should do this. I grab all these guys. I am gonna send all my dudes into the toilet because they might need a little bathroom break before we take on some serious stuff. And then before I step over that hazard line, I'm gonna send the Wonderliner off screen to recruit some wonderful ones. Wonder Movie, Jude Truman. I think that's a portmanteau of two different famous directors' names.
It's a trap! Even your Sentinel suits won't last long against the gas.
Roger. Team, let's move!
Roger.
This is the first of a couple of times we're going to see the poison gas used in this mission. So we won't leave these guys behind. We'll help them out by recruiting them and giving them electroplated masks, which I guess help with the poison gas. I can't seem to wrap the Wonderliner around him, wherever he is, so he's getting left behind. I already have 100 recruits, so eh.
Oh, whoa, 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 oh! Where am I?
There, look what the cat dragged in.
Ah, you are all so late. This time I have been waiting.
You're the late one, comrade. Where the heck have you been?
Commander Nelson orders me to be bodyguard for Professor following invasion. I fight alone. Many battles waiting for you.
Commander Nelson ordered you here? Amazing. He anticipated the enemy's movements perfectly.
But soon after I get here, I get lost. Then I find myself wandering. Alone. It is very lonely up above ceiling.
Yeah, what happened to guarding the professor?
Well, don't you be looking at me. I hadn't the foggiest notion old Yeller was even on board.
Also, on the way to airport to come here, I get lost. I almost miss a plane, but then I board plane. Barely.
Whatever happened, happened. Right now we need your help, Mr. Ivan Eschennikov, a.k.a. the Hammering Ruski, Special Combat Agent, Siberia Field Office, Sentinel's Planetary Secret Service, Wonder Yellow!
It is my honor to serve, Capitan. My life is not even worthy of being yours. But it is yours. My life, so embarrassed.
Less conversation, more action, comrade.
Indeed. Here goes nothing. Wonder Eyes Yellow!
Almost. Come on, it's a line with a circle at the end. This is not that hard. There we go. We did it. We do it. We drew. Wonder Yellow. Okay, this is the last try I'm giving this. You'll see why I started over momentarily, and it's actually got very little to do with me being kind of crazy about ranking. So we start off with two Daidogus, really easy to deal with by this point in the game. We know them pretty well, we know their movesets, we know how to handle them, we have all of the tools that we need, so it's not a big deal. In this case, I'm going to try to juggle them with Wonder Rising with a fist. Easy peasy. Now we get a new enemy. The real Wonderful 101 starts here with these two turtles. These are fun enemies. And they're tailored around the hammer that we just got through Wonder Yellow. The hammer is how you crack the armor on their backs, which then makes them vulnerable to all of your other Wonderful 101s. But there's another way to deal with them, a way which I just messed up a little bit. They have one really dangerous attack, and it's the one where they lunge their necks out and snap at you. The tell that you have to watch for there is for their eyes to glow red. That's what I wanted, though. Guts their little paw stomp, and then go into a fist and hit them, and it knocks them off balance, and they get stunned over on their backs. And now we could just go ham with the fist. Because what the other turtle was trying to do is shoot up geysers of flame underneath you, but because you're the fist absorbs fire, so you don't have to worry about what the other turtle is doing at that point. I don't know why it's doing this attack so much. There it is. Never miss your chance to react to that. Makes this enemy so easy to deal with. Expose that soft underbelly. Circumvent having to crack the armor open. Don't have to deal with their attacks too much. Really, really simplifies the encounter with the turtles. Wish I had that at the end of Super Earth Defense Force. Intergalactic Boss Turtle. Alright, so we're coming up to why I actually reset this for like an hour straight. That's the gap that I cut out. An hour of doing this roulette. That sucks. It eventually slows down on its own, or you can strike it with the hammer to stop it. You get 3 chances to land on that platinum star. And then you don't get any more after that. We're 2 down. We got 2 strikes. Oh, I'm so bad at this! I'm not doing this anymore. I can't cut this out too. If you land on the platinum star, you get a wonderful one. I'm gonna have to recruit him off screen because I don't feel like restarting this anymore. That's brutal. That is a brutal way to hide a collectible. Especially a collectible like a wonderful one. It is spirit breaking. I just accidentally parried something. Wonder Kabuki's leveling up on his own. That's good. Good for him. Where? Oh, there you are. No, there's still one more. Where? Oh, he's up. Oh my god. Nothing is going my way. Good lord, the gamepad's battery is terrible. And it drains even when you have the Wii U off, which makes it that much worse. It's so fucking bad. Yeah, I'm gonna blame the battery dying for that time score. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. I know people like to complain about the DualShock 4's battery life, but it feels like 4 times as long as the Wii U gamepads. And that's being charitable to the gamepads. If you stick to the left while you're dropping down, you get a platinum coin. Really, really hard to get collectibles in this mission. They stepped their collectible trolling up big time. Oh, get in that toilet. Get in that toilet. You all had to go so bad, now get in that toilet. All of you at once. Just... Oh, you too. You too. All 100 of you shit in the toilet at the same time. Just fill it. This toilet runneth over. Oh, they found steak in there. Lovely. Ever go into a porta-potty and just walk out with some steak? Excellent. So we try to use our Unite Sword as a key, as we've done in the past. Peace Star informs us that this thing does not have power. How are we going to get power running into this thing? Well, we're going to go back above where it was kind of stormy out. And that is really the big hint here. Oh, get up that ladder, Blue. Come on. Everything's trolling me today. It was a bit stormy out, so we used the sword, which we know it's one of its special properties is that it absorbs lightning, and we use it as a lightning rod. And we just stand still with the 2 raydowns firing at us. And we could go around and Thunder Plains it up if we want, if we're so inclined. Don't really need to. Oh, almost got hit by that. Almost didn't react to that in time. Hopefully I don't get shot out of the sky. Alright, now, I think I need to re-electrify the sword since I put it away at some point in that fight, so let me get struck by lightning one more time. We are Thunderstruck. We are good to go. Now, it's important that you don't dash, even though that would speed this up, and you're really tempted to, because if you dash, you lose the electricity. Now, there is a part coming up that sucks. Oh wait, I don't need to do that yet. This part's fine. This is another geathjerk. We just deal with the same way we've been dealing with them. We'll eventually pick another wonderful one up who is... I actually don't know if he's any better at dealing with them than Wonder Blue, but it's another one that can actually hurt them. But for now, all we can really do is kind of hit and run with Blue. Actually, that works out really well. Gives me extra points because it's 2-1 risings. Keeps me out of range because I'm actually above him when he does his grab. It's a little bit of extra damage, and I don't have to spend time running away. I actually like that strategy that I've adopted. And he didn't even get a chance to get it off that time. There's one more enemy left in this wave, I believe. It's another one of those scorpions, so we're going to charge the formation charge. And we're going to just try to stun him and juggle the hell out of him. It's taking a minute, though. It takes a bit to stun. Alright, now let's get our juggle on and see if we can keep him up in the air as long as possible. It's kind of just off camera, hidden by the HUD. I'm not even sure where he went. Oh, he's off in the corner. He got launched there for some reason. Perfect. Did not even give him a chance to attack. Yeah, this part's fine. It's a wide open space. The camera can't do anything too messed up to us. We wrap the Wonderliner around the gear and then drag it over here and throw it in. Turn the gear and that unlocks. Probably one of the worst gamepad sections in the entire game. I hate this one in a big bad way because the room seals off, it floods with poison gas. That's not the worst part. It's a maze, that's not the worst part. The worst part is navigating this with the gyro camera, which is already not fun, but especially in tight spaces with a lot of particle effects, with poison gas. It's a maze, you have to kill all of these things before the poison gas stops flooding in, before the other exit at the end of the room opens up. There's shit hidden in here, like right here, these cracked crates. You have to destroy multiple of them and then go inside, and there are two wonderful ones hidden inside here. This is... Whoa, it's so bad. And you can also, yeah, I just got hit doing that. You can look at the other view, and you get a top-down view. Not really, it's kind of at an angle. Could not recruit that guy. Whatever, I'm running out of time. I need to find this other tiny, tiny hoedown. You get kind of a top-down view, but then you have to take your eyes off of what's going on. Or you can picture it, but then your view of what's going on in here gets really cramped, and that's... Oh, it's not good. It's not good at all. It's fucking awful. Like, some of these gamepad sections vary from just acceptable to, like, atrocious. And this is one of the worst. Okay, I think this is the fourth and final one. Oh, this camera is terrible. And it controls with the gyro. Oh, it's all... Fuck, it's all bad. Oh no, and the floors sometimes... parts of the floor also sometimes crackle with electricity. So yeah, poison gas maze with electrified floors and enemies to fight, and really strangely well-hidden wonderful ones that are difficult to recruit. Okay, yeah, that was terrible. Awesome. The good news is, this is Operation 3 of 9, so we got the worst one out of the way pretty early on. Like, it cannot help but be uphill from here. This is the view that you get on the TV during that gamepad section. This is the kind of view. So it's kind of at an angle. It's not quite top down, but it helps. It helps a little bit navigating. The problem is just switching your view, like looking up and down at the gamepad to the TV, and then running into shit. I think it's pretty bad. Alright, mission 9 is the final one. We run into 2 more turtles. We've already leveled up Wonder Yellow, so that we have the stinger for the hammer now. It's not a move you're going to be seeing me use too often, but still. Bait that stomp out. Oh no! Do I still... Yeah, I still have a fist stock, so I can still knock him over. So it's not that bad. And to be fair, I already took damage in this fight, so it's not like that destroys my ranking anyway. This mission's got some rough, weird stuff in it, man. It's not a bad mission, but collectible-wise, and that gamepad section probably puts it as one of the weaker ones, to be honest. Even though there's a lot of cool stuff going on here. Like, I like the mechanic of the lightning rod. I like that segment. There's just, there are problems here. Oh, and this. I needed free space to draw. Kept trying to draw the hammer and it was turning into a whip. That was a good-ass parry that I didn't mean to do. Come on, there you go. Now we will just go to town and we will end this mission off and put this one behind us. Put it in the books. There we go. Oh, that's a little bit too much damage. That might actually tank my ranking a bit, because that's a lot of golds this mission. Okay, that's still a platinum overall, so I am still happy with that. That's gonna do it for now. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.